Regenerate beauty from the inside out. You know, when we talk about beauty, we always are thinking external, what our face looks like, what our skin looks like, maybe our hair and our nails. For me, my nails, how my nails look. And really, beauty is generated from within. Our cells from inside have to be healthy in order for us to get that glowing beauty externally. So tonight, we're going to be sharing information to promote beauty that begins by getting our cells beautiful inside of us. We have a few presenters tonight, Julie Keel, Nikki Johnson, and Lori Summers. We're going to talk first about what NRF2 activation is, then going into liquid collagen. These two combined make up the Healthy Glow Essentials stack. We'll end the night with talking a little bit about what Lifevantage is. So let's dive in. We're going to start with Nikki Johnson. Nikki is a friend of mine who loves Lifevantage and our products, and she is also a hair designer. So I'm going to let Nikki take it away.
Okay, thank you, Therese. As she said, my name is Nikki Johnson, and I am a Colorado native. I grew up in Palisade and have been, sorry, rewind. Okay, I got sidetracked. Anyhow, I love this valley and the people. I'm also a Mimi to 8 wonderful grandkids, and I've been in the beauty industry for 48 years. And my passion is helping people look and feel younger, which led me to Lifevantage and my friend Julie introducing me. And I've been with the company for a year and a half, and I've learned how these products go to the root of the problem by activating our cells. Instead of just like putting a band-aid, we are actually going to where the problems begin. And I've become so passionate. I love sharing this with everyone and like to touch as many people as I can so they can have the wonderful benefits like I have. A little story about how this has helped me is, having been in the beauty industry, the chemicals caused me to have asthma. And I used to have to take the Advair 550 discus, which is the highest one, twice a day, just to keep my breathing under control. Well, I just got very tired of that. And when I got on Social Security, found out it wasn't going to pay for it very much. And I got very serious about taking these products and seeing what they would do. And since I have been taking them religiously, I have not had to take my Advair for 5 months. And my asthma has been marvelous. So that, and then what I've heard from other people, how it has helped them, has just been amazing. And with these products and also being in the beauty industry, people are always trying to figure out how to look and feel younger. So I'm here to talk to you about the signs of aging and how Protandim NRF2 will activate your cells and what happens to our cells from free radical damage, also known as oxidative stress. Look at this example of the apple. The beginning apple is just a crisp, plump, healthy looking piece of fruit. Once you cut into it, it starts to brown and get, yucky and not healthy looking. And by the time it's been out for a long time, it's just all brown and you can tell it's not good. And the cells at the bottom, they show a healthy normal cell. And then as we go on, how the free radicals have attacked. And the final one shows the oxidative stress in our cells. And we get these free radicals from many things like the environment, sunlight, pollution. And so there's no way to get away from it. And next slide, please. Protandim NRF2 is proven to lower oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And we have a very interesting story with John Quinones. He used to do Primetime Investigates and try to debunk products. So back in 2005, he thought he could debunk our product. So he did a story and he got his blood taken. They tested his oxidative stress, told him to take the Protandim NRF2 for 30 days and then test again. Well, he got impatient and only lasted 2 weeks. So they went ahead and took his blood and tested, and his oxidative stress levels had lowered by 40%. And to this day, he still takes it, and he actually looks better now than he did then. There are no other products on the market that activate at a cellular level like our natural NRF2. It turns on the NRF2 pathway, which turns on our survival genes like our anti-inflammatory and antioxidant enzymes. Next slide.
There we go.
So by flipping the switch, so many things can slow down the aging process, like improve cellular function, remove toxins, reduce premature aging, eliminates cells that are beyond repair, which is amazing to me that we have these bad cells and it can just get rid of them. It protects against cellular stress. So these are things that activate our survival genes. Next slide, please. And I find it very interesting that Protandim NRF2 has 28 peer-reviewed studies on its effects. And you can also go to pubmed.gov and get more information. So you don't just have to take our word for it. There's all sorts of outside studies that have been done. And I love how so many universities have done these studies. And here's a quote from Washington State University. It says, NRF2 is likely to be the most health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. And for a university to make that kind of a statement, it really tells you how wonderful this product is. And we have several other activators, and the next one you'll hear about will be from Lori, and it's about our True Science liquid collagen.
Thank you, Nikki. I'm going to jump in real quick here. I just want to say I didn't really introduce who I am. I am Therese Houk. I am a nurse and a yoga instructor. And one of the main reasons that I was very interested in these products is because of just what Nikki said, the science behind them. 28 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov that were done independent of our company. There's no other supplement on the market that can say that. And it's just fascinating, and it's on our product, not ingredients in our product. So one of the main reasons that I got involved with this company. All right, Lori. Lori is going to talk a little bit about one of our newer products that helps with beauty from the inside out, and that is our True Science Liquid Collagen. Take it away, Lori. Oh, you have to unmute.
That's right. I muted so I wouldn't make too much noise in the background. Okay. So I'm Lori Summers and I've been with Lifevantage for over 2 years now. And my interests are just always in the health and wellness industry. And I get very passionate about information that teaches people about their health, teaches people about what is battling against us and making us unhealthy, and then what we can do to fight back. And so it's exciting to talk about collagen as one of those things. So our True Science Liquid Collagen is quite amazing, and we're going to show you a lot of before and after pictures. And we'll always think of collagen affecting our skin and our face and, the outside features that everybody sees. So we'll talk about that first. Here we have a lady that took the collagen and did some, pictures along the way. This isn't even 30 days in. And you can see that quite a difference even in that first month. So if you look specifically at her overall tone, if you look at her eyes, and underneath her eyes, you can just see sort of a lifting, a smoothness, and a brightness in her tone and her color. She just looks more vibrant, I think would be a great word to say. And then we like to show you some pictures of our men because men don't talk a lot about taking collagen, but it's fun to show some results with them because they don't usually take a lot of product. And so it's pretty significant, and the changes are I think really obvious. So in this gentleman, you can see obviously the color in his skin has changed. He's got more, more tone to his cheeks. He looks a little bit healthier, less pale. And then look at the crow's feet, how those have changed, filled in. They're a little plumper and smoother. The wrinkles on his forehead. And then even his smile wrinkles, you can kind of see have changed quite drastically. And again, that's only in 30 days. So pretty quick results for the collagen on the outside. So why do we need collagen? Well, collagen is a building block in our systems, in our bodies. It's found everywhere. And it's sort of like the framework to our tissues. And what happens, unfortunately, over time is our collagen decreases. So if you see here, when we're born, of course, we have 100% of the collagen that we need. That's why babies are so cute and plump and perfect. And then as we get into our 20s, look what happens. So our collagen actually starts to decrease a little bit starting in the 20s. And that's a natural aging process for everyone. So if you look clear down to like into the 80s, we're only usually, operating with about 20% of the collagen that we started with. So pretty concerning. And then how can we change that? How can we stop that process? Next slide, please. So our collagen, let's talk a little bit about collagen in general and True Science Liquid Collagen. First of all, they started using collagen injections, and they work, they look nice, but they don't last very long, 2 to 3 months, and then you have to go back and you have to get them again. Plus, you're only dealing with the external things that you can see, right? And then they started to develop powder collagens. And the powder collagens, again, they don't have as much absorption rate. So we didn't see as great of results, but at least, that was a different way to take our collagen and ingest it. And then finally, they started using liquid collagen. Liquid collagen has a much higher absorption rate than the powder collagen. And then Lifevantage, since we're all about activation and improving and trying to just stand out above the rest, we decided to look into how we could produce a collagen that might also activate the cells. So our liquid collagen does replenish the lost collagen. However, it also maintains the stores of collagen in the body. And then the most important piece, at least for me, is that it activates our cells. So it activates a pathway in our cells that prevents that breakdown of collagen. So we see a greater improvement. We see much more results from our liquid collagen than you would from other types of collagen on the market. And so with Lifevantage, I kind of skipped ahead of this slide, but our liquid collagen is a fish collagen, and it is made with ruby red quinoa. Sorry, Therese, you can just stay there since I kind of bounced around. And it has other active ingredients. It has a berry flavor, comes in a glass bottle, and you would take one a day. It's really delicious, and it's enjoyable to take it. You can go ahead to the next slide, Therese. So this slide here, this is showing some collagen samples and the density differences. So if you look at the first slide on the left, which is week 0 before any collagen was started, you can see that there's a lot of the black and the green. And if you look at the key there on the left, that just indicates that the density is really low. There's a lot of space. There's a lack of structure. There's a lack of matter and material. And then at week 4, you see quite an increase even in, like those first 4 weeks. You see the yellows start filling in. There's less black space. And so those structures are replenishing and filling themselves in. And so they're not really as hollow as they used to be. And then on week 8, much improvement. There's a lot more density there. You're starting to see some of the reds and the yellows again. So if you've got that going on in your body, you can imagine what that would look like on the outside, for example, in our skin, but also what it might be doing for other parts of our body tissues, like joints and organs and other muscle and tissues, So this is really significant in how it helps the body as it replenishes that lost store. So this woman, we like to put this picture on here because she's so pretty. And I always just study her face more and more just to see all the changes. This is actually a year apart. So she has been taking the collagen for a year, and you can really just start to like zone in on each part of her face and see the significant differences. Like, look at the lines between her eyebrows. You can hardly even see them anymore in the picture on the right. You notice that her eyes, they look completely different to me, but the bags underneath are gone. They're completely smooth and filled in, and her eyes are lifted. The tone is different, absolutely different. She's just glowing. Her smile lines have softened. Her chin to me looks a little firmer and tighter. And then I don't know how many of you pay attention to the neck down there, but her neck looks gorgeous. So we love to include this picture. And then this one we used when we advertised our upcoming event. So another one of my favorites. And she is just, we have so many pictures of her, but her changes are absolutely amazing. Again, just looking at her neck, I don't know why I always pay attention to the neck so quickly, but it is completely transformed. And usually you don't see that without surgery. I think we might have another slide on here that with the neck picture. But everything is softened, everything is plump and filled in. There's much more structure to her face. She looks much more vibrant and just beautiful. Oh, there's the neck picture. Perfect. So one of the things I was hoping to change when I started taking the collagen was my neck. And that's one of the first things I noticed, along with a couple other things I'll mention in a minute. But usually, women will go in and have this looked at by a plastic surgeon. They'll ask for some surgery to tighten things up. And this product really works well on just filling all that in and making it look more youthful and taking, the wrinkles away. It's really nice.
And no surgery.
And no surgery. Another thing we would love to talk about is hair. How many of you guys had, a lot of hair loss during COVID or, an illness or even sometimes with age? So the collagen works really well with hair, nails, teeth, joints, skin. And so I did experience some loss with the COVID too, especially in the front areas and the side areas of my hair. And as soon as I started taking the collagen, within like a month or so, I noticed these cute little baby hairs, I call them, growing in from everywhere. But this woman has the same thing. You can see a lot of new hair growth coming out, from her scalp there. It's a little bit shorter than her regular length. And so that's a pretty common thing that we see. And that's so exciting, to get that hair growth back and feel confident about your hair and how it looks and everything. Another thing that we notice is in skin. And as we age, our skin gets really thin. And because of that loss of the collagen, it's very fragile. It's easily scratched and easily bruised. So this gentleman obviously had a lot of trauma to his arms there, and he started on the collagen. And you can see pretty quick how it's healing and how his arm even just looks fuller and stronger and healthier. And so it's just an example of restoring the density in the tissue. And legs. That was the other thing I was going to mention. It is kind of a bummer that as we age, we don't keep our cute, youthful looking legs. And we get embarrassed about wearing shorts or bathing suits or skirts. Well, that was one thing that I thought was a little bit of a surprise. I had thought about face and hair and neck and not about legs. But we do see a significant change in those as well. Just like everything else in the body, it's filling in that, that lost collagen, and everything looks more plump, more even, and less saggy and less wrinkly. So I'm going to hand it back over. I think somebody else, right, is presenting on the Healthy Glow Essential Stack. So thank you for listening to my collagen stories.
Thank you, Lori. That was great. Now, these two products, our company realizes how important the two are for overall health. So they've bundled them and they've created something called the Healthy Glow Essentials Stack. And so you can see here, if you read this, I'm not going to go through all of the benefits because we've just been talking about all of the benefits. But if you just look at overall how beneficial this is for our bodies. But the important thing that we discovered it was like 6 or 8 months ago, we did a study to look at, because we were seeing such incredible results with our product, and it was a little bit like, well, what really is going on here? And so they started to look at different cells and what was actually happening. And they found that when you take the Protandim NRF2 together with the liquid collagen, you have a boost in your fibroblast cells. Now, fibroblast cells are like these magical healing cells that we all have in our bodies. They help with production, healing, tissue support, wound healing. Sounds like it would be a good thing to have more of, right? And of course, something that we have less of as we get older. And so what this study found was that using both products together, we can deliver not only skin benefits, but we also have an impact on whole body connective tissue health. This could support various functions and systems throughout the body, such as joint health, cardiovascular function, gut health, and general well-being. So it was just clear that, wow, these two together, there's just something synergistically that's happening that really, really helps with our health. So let's talk, we're going to switch gears now and talk a little bit about who we are, where we come from, and I'm going to let Julie Keel take over now.
Thank you, Therese. My name is Julie Keel, and I've been with Lifevantage for 4 years now. I was introduced to this product from a good friend of mine. I am a breast cancer survivor, so that was one of the reasons I was interested in taking a look at this company. So, like Nikki was saying, there's John Canones on his screen right there with his ABC Primetime investigative report trying to debunk our pro-tandem NRF2, which he could not do, which is terrific. So it shows just how great that product is. We were in GNC stores, and all the information we've given you tonight on just 2 of our products is quite a bit. So people in GNC stores did not have this type of information, so they could not share it with everybody like we can. So they went to direct sales in 2009. The company Lifevantage is publicly traded on the NASDAQ, which is phenomenal. They have to be transparent with all their numbers. So it is network marketing, but it is transparent and fully visible as to what's going on and what they are doing. So it has a corporate leadership of network marketing of 100+ years. Next slide, Therese. So in 2020, of course, COVID hit, but network marketing became this phenomena. $325 billion in sales, all of network marketing, not just Lifevantage, all of it. And if you think about it, well, what is network marketing? Network marketing is you're ordering online. They're shipping it to you. With COVID, people were ordering things online. They were ordering things from, the restaurants, things like that. So network marketing boomed, and it is still booming because that's the way our world is nowadays. So 2020, we also, Lifevantage, became a debt-free company. That is just totally amazing. Next slide, Therese. So here it shows a proven system. For one, it's a laptop lifestyle with social sharing. All we want to do is share the information. Each one of us has our unique story about the products. You can do this from anywhere. And like I said, it's a trend. A lot of times people, like 65% of people that are at retirement age cannot retire now because of the way the economy has changed. People have lost jobs. Prices just keep going up. So people need an extra income. So that is my why for doing Lifevantage. I love the transparency of the company. It's an easy laptop lifestyle and you can do it anywhere. You do not have to carry any inventory, no garage full of product. You have your own link to your own site. Lifevantage takes care of the shipping and all of the legitimate things like that. So all you have to do is share this information. And like, I'm a breast cancer survivor. We have people that have joint issues. Lori talked about all the collagen, all the benefits from the inside out that are just beneficial for our health nowadays with everything in the toxins going on in this world. So you might ask yourself, well, what would your why be? Mine is, I would like to retire, but I want to stay healthy. So I want to be able to purchase these products. So this is my why. Another why is I have a Lifevantage family. We all stick together. We all help each other. We're there for each other. So that is a big benefit. So thank you, Therese.
Thank you,
So-
Julie. Well, it's time for action. Many of you may be listening to this and thinking, this is interesting. I want to do a little more research. You might want to do some homework. You might want to go to pubmed.gov and look up some studies. Or you might want to connect with the person that invited you to this program and ask them some questions. We do have information on Facebook that we can share with you, and we would love to do that. But you also might be thinking, this is fascinating. I need to get started on this stuff. So again, connect with the person that invited you to this event and let them know. And we can just set up a shopping cart for you and get those products shipped right to your door. It's easy, just ordering online. And then finally, you might be thinking, I like these products. I kind of like the sound of this company. I think I know a few people that might benefit from these products that I want to tell them about this. And if you're that kind of a person, then you might want to think about becoming a consultant. And the reason one of the first reasons I became a consultant was just to be able to pay for my product. And so that might just be your goal, is to just make a little extra money on the side. But like Julie was saying, it also is something to consider to supplement retirement, to help pay for kids' college, or even just to make ends meet in these crazy times that we're in right now. So it's definitely worth learning about and seeing what you need to do next. So thank you all for being here. And I really would like you to connect with the person that invited you to get your questions answered. Have a great day.